Okay, one more day of angle relationships. So, quick reminder, complementary angles add to 90, supplementary angles add to 180, adjacent angles share a side, a linear pair makes a straight line, they are adjacent and supplementary, and then vertical angles are formed by intersecting lines. They are opposite angles and they always equal each other. Okay, so you're going to decide whether or not these angles are adjacent. So if I look at BAC and CAD, they share CA, so yes, they're adjacent. But this one, I know they share FG, but that is not adjacent angles. They have to be full angles that are next to each other, so that one's no. Then you're going to decide what type of angles these are. So I'll let you do that. Remember, complementary angles equal 90. So if it says complementary, you'll subtract from 90. If it says supplementary, you'll subtract from 180. So if it's complementary, just do 90 minus the angle. If it's supplementary, do 180 minus the angle. Okay, so this part, you have to look at the angles and decide whether they're vertical, which means they're opposite. Now, if they're vertical, they have to make a perfect X and then be opposite each other. If they're a linear pair, they have to make a straight line. And then if they're not either one, it's neither. So like if I look at angles 1 and 2, here's angle 1, here's angle 2, they make that straight line, so that's going to be a linear pair. And then if I look at 1 and 4, same thing, they make a straight line linear pair. If I look at 1 and 6, well, 1 is way up here and 6 is down here. So that isn't neither. They're not either one. If I look at 1 and 8, same thing. 1 is up here, 8 is down here, nothing, neither. What about 1 and 3? So 1 and 3, do you see how they're opposite and they make that perfect X? That would be vertical. 1 and 5, 1 is up here, 5 is down here, neither. 1 and 7, 1 is up here, 7's down here, neither. Looks like they're getting a lot of neithers. Any others? 2 and 4. 2 and 4 are opposite angles and there's intersecting lines, so those would be vertical. Okay, so you've got another one where you have to figure out, is it vertical, linear pair, or neither? Complementary adds to 90. This one's algebra. So you have to add these together, equal 90. So you have like terms, combine your like terms. 15x like terms equals 90, and then you solve. And then the one below it is the exact same problem, except it says supplementary. So you could go ahead and combine 15x plus 15, but this time it would equal 180. So this one equals 90, this one equals 180. Let's see, you have some more algebra. If it makes a right angle, they have to add to 90, so combine like terms and then do your algebra and solve. But once you get x, you're going to plug it in to find a, b, d. So you'll do 2 times whatever x is. So you'll just plug it in. If it makes a straight line, you're going to add them together to equal 180. So 4x plus 6 plus 11x minus 6 equals 180. Positive 6 and negative 6 cancel. 4x and 11x is 15x. And then do your algebra and solve. And then on this one, we're plugging it into a, b, d. So whatever you get for x, you'll plug it in 4 times whatever x is plus 6. So you got to plug x in. Another one where they add add to equal 180 and then plug it in. More where you have to decide, some of these you have to decide whether they're complementary. So like 1 and 2, if they make a right angle, they are complementary. Linear pair always equals 180. So you would do 180 minus 120. So if it says linear pair, it's 180. So linear pair 180. Supplementary is 180. Complementary is 90. Let's see. Let's look at these two though, because that's kind of tricky. So supplementary, I always draw a linear pair so I know it equals 180. And it says one angle is 2 times the other. So call one angle x and the other 2x. So when I add them, 2x plus 1x, I get 3x equals 180, and then just divide by 3 and solve it. So for complementary, same thing, but I'm going to draw a right angle because 90 degrees, complementary. Call one angle x and the other 2x. So I'd have 3x equals 90, and then divide by 3 and solve. And then I got a little challenge question for you to see if you can figure out. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, let me know.